Revolution. Head coach Caleb Porter with us again. Caleb, good afternoon.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. What kind of music do you listen to get ready for a game, Caleb Porter?
That's a good question. I usually listen to the normal music I always listen to. Country. I'm a big country guy.
Yeah. You and Tim McCone have to connect on this.
Yeah. Chris Stapleton.
You're gonna
Who do you
love.
like?
He just said Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton. All right, there you go.
I like Kenny Chesney.
You got Chesney this
Luke
August at the
Bryan.
stadium. Sorry to jump on you. You gotta get you fired up.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen.
Oh,
I love those guys.
hell yeah. See, we learn something every day about him. I wouldn't have pegged him as a country guy.
That's a great list
Something
right there.
like the Smiths or.
Did you have any appreciation for Beers and Sunshine? That's a Tim McCone, Darius Rucker, Beers and Sunshine.
Yeah.
You're into that.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I like beers and I like sunshine, and there hasn't been many of those enough recently, especially the sunshine.
How many beers do you have after that last game?
Not enough. After that game.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough. We talked to you a week ago, and you said it's going to be a real tough sledding for us. You lose it by 4 goals. Did you ever see that coming? Did you expect it to be tighter than that?
Yeah, I always expect to win every game. I knew this would be a really tough game. We started the match fine. First 20 minutes, everything went as planned, and they scored on the first 2 chances they got. They're very clinical, very talented. But first 2 chances they get, now we're down 2-0, and the whole game changes. They only had 13 shots in the game. It was 13-9 in shots, and they scored 4 goals. So it just shows their quality. They're a very good team, exactly like I thought. And yeah, it wasn't good enough out of us. We got humbled for sure, and now we got to move on. Focus on the league. We need to win this Saturday. That's the mindset. As simple as it sounds.
I was going to ask you about that. Does that mean the focus now is just on the league, and that means you're resting guys for the second leg, especially going to Mexico City and everything that comes with that?
Yeah, I think we have to be, honest. It's going to be very difficult for us to now go to Azteca down 4-0. So right now we're focused on winning this game Saturday, and then we've got a game 2 days later. We'll probably rotate and, play a lot of young guys, give them that experience. And, we'll still go for it. I've never tossed off a game in my life, so we'll still go for it. But we have to be realistic, and right now the league has to be the focus.
How tough has it been balancing the Champions Cup and the MLS regular season?
It's crazy. Honestly, I've coached in this league 10 years. I've never had an 8-game and 24-day window ever. I've never seen it. Our sport isn't meant to play every 3 days. It's just not meant for that, and especially to start the season when you don't have that base fitness level. We just don't. I said after the game, we just don't in MLS have the rosters capable of rotating and competing with the Mexican teams. Their budgets are way larger than ours. And to put it in perspective, they subbed in a guy, Brian Rodriguez, into the game in the last 10 minutes who was a designated player for LAFC. They subbed him in off the bench. And we only get 3 designated players, and he's a reserve for them.
Wow. Is that why you went
so
with?
That just shows the level.
Is that why you went with 3 center backs? Like, I know you tweaked the lineup a little bit. That's something you probably wouldn't do in MLS, right?
Yeah. I went with a back 5 because I felt like we needed a 5 back just to hang in. And again, I thought it was working well until we gave up the first goal on the first chance, and then the game changes. Right, the game was to keep it tight, try to play in transition, to score on set pieces, and it didn't go to plan. So I have to take responsibility. I'm the coach, but for me, it's getting back to kind of what my preferred style of play is, my preferred game model. And, at this point now, with the league being the primary focus, we really have to get some continuity, in our lineup and consistency And we know we need a few pieces. For sure, we need a few pieces, but I still believe in the group, and I still believe we're going to make a run here in the league and finish strong.
Caleb, any buzz in the building with the renderings of a possible new stadium going public this week?
Absolutely. It's exciting to hear that that's a possibility. I know it's not a done deal yet. There's still some hoops to jump through, but I was a part of a downtown stadium in Portland where we sold out every single game. And, the fans would, in fact, they would sleep in tents overnight to get in line for tickets. And to be able to go to a pub and to walk to the match, that's what's meant to be in a city like Boston.
Yeah.
When you look at the other pro teams, we need soccer also to be highlighted in the city. So, not just soccer fans can go, but all sports fans in Boston can go and check out a match. Because I truly believe my dad's a great example. He was a football, basketball, baseball guy, never played soccer, but he's fallen in love with the game, because he started watching it, because I started playing it. And at first I think he was resistant to it. But I truly believe if fans start watching our sport, there's a lot to fall in love with about it, and getting a stadium downtown would be a huge game changer for us.
Quick question, maybe a silly question, but how many people on game day, like from an organizational standpoint, trainers, coaches, players, how many will go to a actual game with you? And I'll tell you why I'm asking it, because there's 75 parking spaces with this new stadium.
You're going to have to carpool, is what Zoe's saying.
Yeah. Because I know when we travel with about 250 people with football, and we go well past that.
We're not as big. We're not as big, about 50. We're about 50, give or take.
Sell those other ones.
So we're not quite as big of an operation, but I'll gladly, if we get to downtown stadium, I'll gladly take the train myself. No problem doing that.
So train over ferry for you is what you're saying? Get a boat,
I think I'd take the train.
Okay.
Or a boat, maybe.
Yeah.
I did have a pontoon boat. I did have a pontoon boat in Ohio.
What'd you have on it?
Tri-tune. I had a 250 Yamaha.
Oh, it's a tri-tune. That moves. Wow.
The pontoon was
went like 50 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
moves.
yeah.
Yeah, you get the
Little
tubing off the
Chesney,
back.
some beers.
Little Chesney, little beers and sunshine.
We might be doing something with Caleb
Wow.
this summer.
Yes, sir. Hey, invite me. I'm in.
We will. Freedom Boat Club.
Although in Ohio, these lakes are like 6 foot deep. So they're they're not real lakes. They're like a flooded farmland.
Yeah.
But, I think there's some nice lakes out here. Of course.
Oh, there are. Just
there's
stay
also,
out of the ocean.
Yeah, there's also this thing, the Atlantic Ocean, which that
white
might
shark.
interest you a little
exactly.
bit. It's that's fun, a little more dicey, but it's fun.
I don't know if the pontoon's gonna be be the right thing to drive out there.
Be surprised. Yeah.
All right, Caleb. Well, good to talk to you. We'll do it again next week.
Thanks, Caleb.
All right, guys, we're gonna get a win Saturday.
All right.
I promise that.
Right.
Yep. Take care.
Take care.
Cold wins.
Saturday night, Gillette Stadium. I think 7:30 start time. Saturday.